Since the shooting in Parkland last month, we've been working to break down all the pieces of this complex issue in a way that gives you the facts and resources you need to be safe. Today is a preview of what you will see all this week. Take a look.
This is an ABC News special report.
The reaction of so many people today was, oh no, not again, another high school.
I'm Rebecca Jarvis with the latest on the deadly shooting at an elementary school in Newtown, Connecticut.
There has been a mass shooting at a community college in southern Oregon.
A Maryland high school on lockdown after yet another school shooting.
For those of you just joining us, I'm Robin Roberts in New York. We're going to break into your regular programming with news on that deadly school rampage in Parkland, Florida. Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel.
17 high school students. 17 lives lost. 17 dreams that won't be fulfilled because of a school shooting. We have a serious problem in America, and there seems to be no consensus on a potential solution.
I'm just going to interrupt you real quick and remind you that the question is...
Because the background check is only as good as the information that's on it.
Weapons that are weapons of war that serve no purpose.
According to Everytown Research, there have been at least 29 school shootings this year. That breaks down to about 2 school shootings every single week. At this rate, there could be 110 incidents by the end of 2018. But is that number inflated? See, the way school shootings are classified is a bit muddy. An incident is considered a school shooting anytime a gun is fired on a school campus, including when a shot is fired accidentally, if there's a suicide on campus, or if it's an individualized attack. Looking at the Everytown data, there have been at least 12 incidents of what is more commonly thought of as a school shooting, where a gunman enters a school with every intention of injuring a student. So when you hear people say there have been at least 29 school shootings this year, yes, that figure is correct, but there have been at least 12 where the act was intentional. That's not to say there have only been 12 with intent, so there's not really a problem, because that's incorrect. With all the continuous coverage of these mass shootings, have students and adults alike become numb to the issue?
We are, but in the same fact, I feel like the new recent gun violence is really bringing out, it's like we need change now. I mean, I feel like we were kind of numb to it, but then all of a sudden, because of the recent Parkland shooting, it's like we all are now seeing the real true side effects of having not strict enough gun control, I feel.
I think there's a chance that we could eventually become more numb to it, but as of right now, I don't think we are, because people seem to still be reacting strongly when there are instances in schools with gun violence and such. So I guess, in my opinion, no, people are not becoming numb.
I think my opinion is just that, we've kind of gotten used to it, and that's just kind of sickening to me. But I feel like it's kind of become normal, which I never thought that this would happen, but, it's kind of just a sad deal, so.
No, I don't think so. I think we're very aware of the gun problem. There are protests almost like every day.
No, I don't think numb in the sense. I just think that there's a level of acceptance, right? Where it's kind of like when something happens, people get angry and they push for change. But think about it. Parkland was a couple weeks ago, and I'm already now even start to see on like social media and stuff, the cries for change aren't there as much as they were right after the event.
This week, we at CPHS News plan to give you some essential information to know in the event of a school shooting and other basic school safety tips. This week, we will talk about what happens when students are kept in the dark during a lockdown, what important procedures are in place to follow, why communication is one of the most important tools, why mental health is an important aspect of school safety, and what the future looks like for Congress and Cedar Park. We are not using this week to scare you, rather to equip and prepare you with the tools and tips you will need to stay safe and what steps we can take together to find solutions.
Make sure to check out the Wolfpack's website for more on today's story. Tune in tomorrow to hear from school administrators on how to make sure you're safe before and during a lockdown. With CPHS News, I'm Noah Torr.